My name is Sean McCormack. I'm the popular Austin realtor. You must be Gary Hart, the home inspector.
At your service. I'm using this accent to differentiate our voices. Are you ready to inspect this house?
Absolutely. But first, why don't we talk about home inspections out here on the driveway? As you know, once an offer to buy a house is accepted, the buyer typically has 7 to 10 days for the right to terminate the contract for any reason. This is called the option period.
Sure.
And during the option period, the buyer is strongly urged to get an inspection for a number of reasons.
First, it's good to familiarize yourself with your future home.
Also, the buyer and agent can go back to the seller with the inspection report if there is an issue uncovered and negotiate for repairs or a price reduction.
That's a great idea.
I know. So Gary, what are typical issues that you uncover at homes here in the Central Texas area?
I must remind you that I inspect homes to modern construction standards, so homes that were built in the past don't have the same codes as homes nowadays.
Very good disclaimer. So what are typical issues?
Buyers are concerned that the roof is in good shape and that there are no leaks, and that the foundation is not damaged.
How do you find out?
I walk the roof and look for abrasion or hail damage. I also check for softness in the decking while walking around on the roof. Then I go into the attic and inspect for water damage. For the foundation, I look for cracks and damage around the house and with the plumbing.
What are the main problems you see per decade of the house being built?
Properties built in the 60s through the 80s might have electrical panels with known deficiencies.
Wow.
And houses built 15 to 20 years ago might have appliances and roofing approaching their end of life if they haven't been replaced yet.
Do you inspect for termites?
I inspect for all different types of wood-destroying insects. There are 2 common types of termites in the USA, subterranean and Formosan. Austin has the subterranean, which lives underground and only eats wood rot. The Formosan is more prevalent in California and Louisiana and will eat all types of wood, dry or rotted. When houses are treated for termites here in Central Texas, it is a much less labor-intensive treatment than California.
How interesting. Are buyers allowed to accompany you for the inspection?
That is encouraged whenever possible. After the inspection is complete, I go over my report with the buyer and I answer all of their questions.
This is so very interesting. How can people contact you to find out more?
I'm so glad you asked me. Go to austinyourmyhome.com for my personal website and phone number.
That's such a great idea. austinyourmyhome.com. Let's go in and inspect this house.
Capital idea, chum.